How do you play a song that everyone is familiar with in a way that's still interesting? My name is Anna, I'm a professional harpist, and when I'm playing for strangers, I can always count on the song Jesus Loves Me. Everybody knows it, it's simple, familiar, little kids will sing along, seniors with Alzheimer's brighten when they hear it. People from all over the globe are familiar with this song. But when I actually sat down to put notes on paper and make my own version of it for the harp, I was noticing it's really simple. And how do you play something so simple without being boring? Well, in this video, I'm going to tell you the story behind the song, how Jesus Loves Me was written, how I came to arrange it, and give you the two techniques I used in this version to make a simple song new and alive. This is the story behind the song. Jesus Loves Me actually started out in a novel written by another Anna. Anna Bartlett Warner was a prolific author, songwriter, activist, and she included Jesus Loves Me as part of her novel, Say and Seal. A few years later, the famous hymnodist and gospel writer William Barnaby wrote the melody for the famous lyrics, and he kept it really simple, just a pentatonic scale in one octave. The tune took off, containing everything that a new beginner Christian needed to know. It became a favorite in Sunday schools for missionaries who took it all over the world. In fact, in some hymn books, the tune name for Jesus Loves Me is written as China, possibly because it was popular all over the world, possibly because a pentatonic scale sounds quite Asiatic. When I was picking out songs for my third CD, I made a list of all of the hymns I wanted the little people in my family to grow up knowing, and Jesus Loves Me had to be on that list. But it's very simple, and I didn't want it to be boring to play or to listen to. So how do you make it, a very simple song, alive? There are two ways when you have a simple piece of music to make it more interesting. One way is to make it very ornate. The other way is to pare everything down to just the needed notes, a sort of essentialism, and then add a few techniques to create a harmonic tension or drive in the music. And that's what I did in this arrangement. The first technique is called octave jumping. My good friend taught me this technique when I had just started to learn the harp. She said when you play a hymn or a carol instrumentally, it can get really boring to repeat all of those verses without the lyrics. So to keep it more interesting, just put every verse in a different octave. The second technique is an added harmony. You see, I snuck a note into the harmonies of this arrangement that's not in the melody, not in the pentatonic scale, not even in the key signature. I snuck in a tritone to add a tritone tension to the chords. Now, in music, the tritone is the farthest away two notes can get from each other in the 12-note Western scale. It's the half step between the fourth and the fifth notes, F sharp if you're in C, now that note, a tritone, or a sharp fourth, turns up in a lot of different chords. It's part of a secondary dominant or an augmented seventh, but behind all of those music theory words, the tritone just isn't comfortable. It doesn't want to sit still. It wants to move. It doesn't want to be here. It wants to go places. A pentatonic scale, or a 5-note scale, is very restful. A tritone is not. I added that tritone tension in at the ends of a couple of the melodic phrases, a harmony underneath the melody. And it added that push, that life to the harmonies. And it's a really easy trick to make a simple arrangement have some complex, rich harmonies. Once I set that sharp fourth, I didn't have to worry about it again. And it made a basic arrangement sound more advanced. Quite a novel idea. So from the pen of Anna Bartlett Warner to the notes of Anna Hagen, the harpist, that is the story behind Jesus Loves Me. Hit like and subscribe for more harp hymn videos, arrangement techniques, and the stories behind both. Now, start making music.